Hello friends, welcome to a new topic today. In this chapter, let us now learn about the history of medicine. And this is the first chapter in SPM where we are going to learn just a history and some one-liners. All this notes is just the one-liners in SPM. So, first we will have to see what is primitive medicine. The primitive medicine mainly includes we have different theories of medicine are present. So the first theory of medicine is homeopathy or homeopathy system of medicine. In this homeopathy system of medicine, really sorry, right, the first system is homeopathy system of medicine. Here there is something called as similia similibus and curanter. Homeopathy system of medicine is called as similia similibus curanter, and this is human drug pathogenicity study. In this homeopathy system of disease, we give in this similia similibus curanter, in this a small amount of drug is given to the healthy person, and we will see the symptoms that is produced. That is called as similibus similia curanter, which is also called as human pathogenicity study. Then the second way of thinking is single medicine at the time of treatment is given. One, human pathogenetic study. Second, single medicine is given at the time of treatment. Third, in the medicine, when you take the only one medicine should be used at the time of treatment, and that one medicine is also used with the minimum possible dose, and this is also used with minimum possible dose in homeopathy system of medicine. The founding father of homeopathy is Samuel Hahnemann, who is from Germany, is the founding father of homeopathy. Then we have second system of medicine, which is called as Ayurvedic system of medicine. We can say Ayurveda literally means science of life. In this Ayurveda system of medicine, we have forwarded, there is one theory has been forwarded, that is called as three dosha theory. So according to this three dosha theory, the disease will occur only due to the disequilibrium or due to some disturbances in three doshas, that is vata, wind, pitta, gallbladder, kapha or mucus. Due to the disturbances in one of these three mediums, the disease will recur. We have the third system of medicine, which is Siddha system of medicine. Siddha means achievement. So this is the type of system of medicine which is most commonly followed by Tamil speaking parts of India and abroad. And in this in this Siddha system of medicine, here the patient's environment, sex, age, race and physiological condition is taken into account. Then the fourth system of medicine is Unani system of medicine. In this Unani system of medicine, this has been originated from the Greece, and this Unani system of medicine has a theory which is called as humoral theory. This humoral theory, in this blood, phlegm, yellow bile and black bile are main responsibilities for the disease. For disease, bile, blood which is sanguine, which is called as sanguine, and phlegm which is phlegmatic, yellow cholera, whereas black bile which is melancholic. So these are the four things which are responsible for the disease according to Unani theory of medicine. Then we'll have to see some scientists' name who is the founder of theories, pro-founders of theories of public health. So in this first, germ theory of disease is given by Louis Pasteur. Multifactorial causation of disease is given by Patton Coffer. Spontaneous generation of disease is given by Aristotle. Then some discoveries in SPM. The first vaccine is given by smallpox. First vaccine smallpox is given by Edward Jenner. For the term vaccination is given by Edward Jenner. The term vaccine is given by Louis Pasteur. The vaccines like anthrax and rabies are given by Louis Pasteur. First polio vaccine is given by Jonas Salk. First antibiotic penicillin is given by Alexander Fleming. Growth charts which we use in pediatrics are given by David Morley. Homeopathy is discovered by Samuel Hahnemann. Blood group types are discovered by Karl Landsteiner. Citrus fruits in prevention of scurvy is given by James Lind. Transmission of yellow fever is by Walter Reed. Life cycle of Plasmodium is given by Ronald Ross. Then we'll have to know about authors and books also. In the authors and books, Canon of Medicine is given by Avicenna. Book of Healing is given by Avicenna. Antiseptic Principles of Surgery by Joseph Lister. Air, Water and Places by Hippocrates. Ayurvedic text, that is Nidana, is given by Madhava. Charaka Samhita wrote the book Charaka. Charaka Samhita book was written by Charaka. Susruta Samhita book was written by Susruta. Then if you see some important points about Hippocrates. Hippocrates is called the father of the medicine. He is the first true epidemiologist. Wrote the book Air, Water and Places. First physician to reject superstitions is Hippocrates. First to describe clubbing is also Hippocrates. Then we have Susruta. Susruta is the father of plastic surgery. Father of plastic surgery and cosmetic surgery is Susruta. Father of Indian surgery is Susruta. Then the next we have John Snow. John Snow is the father of epidemiology or modern epidemiology is John Snow. John Snow is the greatest doctor. Father of epidemiology or modern epidemiology is John Snow, and he is the greatest doctor. John Snow studied cholera and established the role of drinking water in its spread. Then we have some other discoveries. So these include, one, we have Robert Koch. Robert Koch identified Vibrio cholera. Father of public health is cholera. Father of modern medicine, Hippocrates. Father of Indian medicine, Charaka Samhita. Hindu god of medicine is Dharvantari. Father of modern surgery, Ambroise Paré. Father of epidemiology or modern epidemiology is by John Snow. Father of bacteriology, Louis Pasteur. Father of biology, Aristotle. Father of genetics, Gregor John Mendel. Father of modern anatomy, Andreas Vesalius. Father of physiology, Claude Bernard. Father of psychoanalysis by Sigmund Freud. Father of homeopathy by Samuel Hahnemann. Then we have new form of medicine which is called as Ayush. Ayush is an indigenous system of medicine and homeopathy. So in Ayush we have 5 main things. So in Ayush we have Ayurveda. So Ayush mainly includes Ayurveda, Siddha, homeopathy, yoga and naturopathy, and Unani are seen in Ayurveda. This Ayurveda is the key component of National Rural Health Mission in 2005 to 2012. It is the key concept of National Rural Health Mission in 2005 to 2012. Then we have types of medicine. So in the types of medicine we have 3 types of medicine. 1, social medicine. 2, state medicine. 3, socialized medicine. So if you see in the state medicine, we have free services are given to the patients at the government expense. In state medicine, free services are given to the patient at government expense. Then we have second type, which is socialized medicine. In socialized medicine, we give provisions of medical services and professional education by the state. And here the program is operated and regulated by professional groups. Then we have social medicine. Social medicine is the study of social, environmental, cultural and psychological and genetic factors. In social medicine, it is a study of all these. Whereas in socialized medicine, we provide provisions to medical services and professional education by the state. Okay, so these are the state medicine, socialized medicine and social medicine. Here the important thing is, in state medicine it is mainly the medical services are given by government expenses, whereas in socialized medicine this is mainly operated by the professional groups. So here government expenses, so this socialized medicine, it is organized and operated by the professional groups. So because it is given by the professional groups, there is prevention of competition between practitioner and clients, and there is provision of medical services are provided supported by the state, and this will ensure social equity. So it will prevent the competition, and this will give provision to medical services, and it will also ensure the social equality. Then if you see again the first one liners, the first country to socialize medicine completely is Russia. The first country to introduce compulsory sickness insurance is Germany. First countries to start family planning program is India. First country for blindness control program is India. First country to establish the fingerprinting bureau is Calcutta. Then there are similar one-liners. Father of public health is cholera. Barometer of social welfare is tuberculosis. Slim's disease is HIV or AIDS. Black sickness is Kala Azar. Black death is plague. Cerebrospinal fever is meningococcal meningitis. Break bone fever is dengue fever. Monkey fever or disease is Krasnodar forest disease. Fifth day fever is trench fever. Eighth day disease is tetanus neonatorum. 100-day cough is Bordetella pertussis. Then Koch's phenomenon for tuberculosis. Hansen's disease is also called as leprosy. Rubella is measles. Rubella is German measles. Rubella is mumps. So all these are the other names for diseases. Next we have to know about the institutes and where are they situated. All these are one-liners which are asked at least once in one or the other entrance tests. Then in the institutes, Central Drug Research Institute in Lucknow, Central Leprosy Training and Research Institute in Chengalpattu, Central Research Institute in Kasauli, Hopkins Institute in Mumbai, LRS Institute of TB and Allied Sciences in New Delhi, National Tuberculosis Institute in Bangalore, National Environmental Engineering Research Institute in Nagpur, National AIDS Control Organization in New Delhi, National Institute of Communicable Diseases is present in New Delhi. So, National Institute of Virology is in Pune, National Institute of Nutrition in Hyderabad, National Jamla Institute of Leprosy in Agra, TB Research Institute in Chennai, National Institute of Occupational Health in Ahmedabad, National Institute of Mental Health and Neurosciences in Bangalore. So these are the different institutes in India. Thank you guys for watching my lecture. Thank you.